Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Delaney.
I'm Chip.
And today we're going to be doing our drugstore bingo of the month. Yay! Just bear with us, we're a little tired today, okay? It's been a long weekend, but what are we going to do? Let's see what the world decides.
LA girl.
Yes.
Heck yes.
I've been waiting.
My bank account was like, thank you, God.
Elf is the cheapest, but LA Girl is very reasonably priced for what you get. And
Yeah.
I've had so much hype heard from LA Girl, so I'm actually really excited.
Yeah.
The concealer, and I've heard the foundation's not bad, so.
Okay. Which one did you get?
This is the Pro Matte High D.
I got the Pro Coverage High D.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you know, I'd rather be matte than covered, I guess. We'll find out. Maybe I can mix them and it'll be just
Oh my
fine.
gosh, they also have like these pigment mixes, like for their foundation.
Yeah, if you want to make it cool or warmer, they have a red and a blue.
Yeah.
Which I think is becoming more trendy now because I've seen other newer brands that are doing foundation lines. We're just going to go ahead and jump into it. We'll call out the products as we go.
Yes.
For any things that I didn't pick up that are my normal makeup routine, I am going to still use a drugstore alternative if I don't have any LA Girl for it. So like I already primed my face with the e.l.f. Hydrator Booster Drops. You know, I still love them. Still.
I'm just gonna start with my eyebrows. Okay, they had pomades, but I was like, yeah, I need to finish up my makeup forever, so I'm just gonna do my
How many
regular
more brow
brows.
products can I buy?
Girl.
I didn't buy any brow products this
I
round. I was
was
like, no. So, like we were talking about before, I picked up the LA Girl Pro Matte High Definition Long Wear Matte Foundation. It comes in 1 fluid ounce, and this is in the shade GLM 715 or Porcelain, if you like just a singular word to describe it. And they don't really go with like a tone or anything like that. Like you just kind of have to tell by the photos. But I think that some of the photos are a little bit more edited so you can see the undertones of the foundation. So this is a medium to full coverage, and it has a suede finish. So it'd probably be very comparable to like the Juvia's Place. I'm gonna be using an e.l.f. blender sponge to apply, of course. So I was out in the sun yesterday, so I look very much not like this color right now. But I like the coverage of it. It's really nice, actually. I don't have to work a lot of it in. No favorite foundation?
So I got the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Smoothing Face Primer. Looks silicone-y, so, but that's probably what most of the smoothing primers are. This reminds me of the Smashbox.
Do you prefer a smoothing, or do you like when it's just like a cream or hydrator base?
I think I like smoothing because my face is very textured, which I hate. So anything that smooths out my pores and my skin is like a nice little clean palette, I'm down for.
So I put out about 2 pumps of product, and I think it's gonna finish covering my whole face. So I mean, that's not too bad. It's very comparable to the Juvia's Place as far as like consistency, and I want to say even coverage and finish, to be honest. So I mean, did you copy somebody Juvia's Place, or what you doing?
So I got an eyeshadow palette, and it was purple, so I was like, yeah.
Mine's blue. We're gonna look so cute.
So this is the Luxe Mesmerizing palette.
It's a cute little quad.
It is.
Be careful opening it. You don't want anything to fall out.
We're good. Just gotta check. But
Now I get to be like all the Instagram girls. We can use the Pro Conceal, the high definition, and this one is in the shade Fairest. Again, very hard on their site to tell like what the undertones were for everything, but I mean, you know, whatever.
I was thinking a cute video, and let us know down below if you're interested if we do a Instagram inspired makeup look. So we would apply our makeup as the Insta people do.
That's the Insta.
As the Insta.
We are the Insta people, chat.
The other Insta people. Okay, so I'm going in with the darkest shade in the lower left corner. And I'm using my Sephora Pro Small 15 brush. And let's see the pigmentation on this. It is there. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like bowing in your face, but it's subtle and it's there.
It took me a second to see where it was. Because I didn't know what I should do first. I'm gonna blend this out with just a Beauty Blender Blot of ROSEY, like I normally do with all my concealers. The consistency feels thick, but it feels like still breathable. Okay, so that actually blended out pretty nicely. It is setting into my lines a little bit because it is so like thick, but I mean, you know. What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna jump into the next Wet n Wild dual in the contour stick. You saw this back when we did Wet n Wilds. Just use the contour shade.
Okay, I want to buff out the edges of this fabulous color. So I'm just going to get a fluffier brush. And let's see, let's go in with our Sigma E45. And I'm dipping into the same color, and I'm gonna go in with another brush. Let's do the Morphe E17, and I'm going to grab the light pink shade in this palette and add that above that dark shade.
For setting powder, I didn't pick up anything from LA Girl, but we're gonna be using the Master Fix from Maybelline Face Studio. This is just a setting and loose powder. Okay, so we're just gonna, can I put my finger in there? I can. Okay, we're gonna use my finger. We're gonna go with the silvery toned shade here on the finger, and we're just gonna add that to the center of the eyelid. So I had picked up the LA Girl Moonlight Magic highlighting palette, and I mean, I thought that it had contours in there, but they're all shimmers. So we're gonna be very shimmery bronze today. Yeah, so I think that they only have one option for this. It's a quad, so there you go. Obviously we've got like a pink, like a more goldeny, a more like a deeper champagne, and then like a nice more rich brown. So probably gonna dip into like the champagne color and the brown to do a little bit of bronzing contour. We're gonna be very shiny on top of all this matte, I'm just telling you right now.
And then we're gonna go in with our Kat Von D liner, and we're just gonna add a cat wing here.
Is that your trusty trooper? Okay, so that's actually not too bad. It doesn't look like that shimmery. For blush, I'm gonna step back to the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush. It's just a nice like plummy color.
Okay, so have you been following Little Mermaid issues?
Just the fact that they're picking a black actress instead?
Yeah. What do you think about
the issues? I don't. Oh my god, white people, man. I don't see any issues with it. I think it would be really cool. I don't care for most of the Disney live action remakes.
Me either.
I heard people walked out of The Lion King.
Good.
Good. I don't need to see.
Get the VHS and watch the original. There was no need to remake it.
Yeah, like even if they had remade it in like just an animated sense, like I just don't care for it. Like the Wizard of Oz one that they did with like James Franco, that was weird looking. I didn't want to see that. The Alice in Wonderland ones, I was just like, no.
Yeah.
What is this trend? Get off of it. But I thought it was hilarious how people were tagging like Halle Berry. Thinking that was the name because they can't spell for shit. Like, I like seeing the memes out of it, but I think people who are actually upset, like, you need to get over it.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, honestly, just watch the original. Like, if you're that upset and you don't want, just watch the original. Don't watch it.
Yeah, yep, true. Just don't. If you don't want to support it, just don't comment on it. Don't have an opinion. You know, keep it to yourself. No one wants to hear that shit. You just sound like a racist.
It's just stupid. I'm like, just watch it.
So, you know how we feel about jelly highlights, so I picked up 2. I had to hold back and not pick up 3 or 4.
Oh my gosh.
I picked up colors that I knew I didn't have, like, in a liquid form. Mm-hmm. So, I picked up the GLOWAHOLIC, which is like a white with an iridescent pink. It's very similar to, like, the Laura Geller one that she has in the little swirl pans as far as the tone, but it's jelly. And then the other one is Princess Glow, and that one is actually more of a glittery consistency and is very, very pink toned. So we're gonna use both.
So I also got the LA Girl Pro Concealer, but this is the corrector, the red corrector. So I never really used to use correctors because I was like, I mean, whatever. But I'm interested to see if this red one, and I'm going to buff this out with the Morphe E15 brush.
I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the highlights. So I'm going to step into the like lightest nudie shade out of the pan and just apply that with a Morphe M510.
Done. So let's go in with our foundation. So this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Illuminating Foundation. Did not realize it was illuminating. It's fine. So my color is coffee. And
excuse me, ma'am. Brow Gout Instant Brown Hair 02.
The shade that I got is coffee, and I'm using the Morphe sponge.
I mean, it doesn't look
It's
that bad
not-
on camera, but it's very small and very far away.
Like,
Can't tell. I don't think it's bad. We're very chill lighting though.
Yeah.
So I can't tell.
We'll see when we go outside.
Your eyes are very bright underneath because of that red.
Yeah.
Jumping into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Taupe, my normal go-to.
Alrighty,
Well,
so
how you feeling about it?
yeah, the concealer is sitting really nicely on top of the foundation and the corrector, and I can't see the corrector like peeking through, so that's nice.
Do you think that you would prefer the matte or over illuminating though?
Summer, I think I would say illuminating.
Yeah.
Winter, I would do the matte.
Matte all year round, each.
Going in with the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder, and this is in medium deep.
Prime the eyes, Herb Decay, Purple. So just taking a little bit more of that Princess Glow on the brow.
Mascara, I'm just doing my Tarte Big Ego.
So I had picked up the Inspiring LA Girl eyeshadow palette, which is a nice blue.
Super cute.
It's got 6 shades, so I can't really say it's a quad, but you know, it's a quad vibe.
Oh,
It has a little mirror in it, but like it has this weird foam.
Who is that reminding me of? Is it Too Faced? Their little tin ones? Yeah, I have them.
This is definitely much lighter. Like it's just the light. It has a little sponge applicator inside. We're not gonna use her. We just gonna shove her back down. But it has like some nice like little teal shades. It has some deep blues, and then it has like a liner shade. So there's no like shade names for this. It's just numbers on the back. So I'm just gonna call those numbers out if I can remember what they are.
So I'm lining my eyes with the
Fine.
it's Paradise Purple.
So I'm gonna dip into the highlighter shade, and that's number 1, Morphe M412, and we're applying that into the crease. Ooh, girl, 90s ready!
90s ready. So the reason I got this is because it's for both eyes and lips, and I was like, oh, thank you.
Okay, so lid for 14. We're picking up the lighter of the 2 teal shades, and that is number 4. We're going right from 1 to 4. We're just gonna apply that to the inner corner. These are super pigmented, so I'm like, I don't know if I was prepared mentally to experience this today.
Okay, so this actually, the pigmentation is really nice and it glided on really smooth, so I'm not mad at it. Thank you, LA Girl. As far as blush, I did pick up a blush from the brand, and this is called Just Rosy. It's very illuminating though, so it works with the foundation base. As far as color, I'm not quite seeing it, but I'm just gonna say it's there. I don't know, do you see it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no.
I just see like highlight.
I haven't added highlight.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just seeing the illuminating curls in it. I'm not seeing the actual pigment.
color, yeah.
So I'm not mad about the pigmentation of these. They're actually really easy to blend together. So like, watch out, L'Oreal Quad, piece of shit, single shade. Like we're so bad.
Triggered.
I am triggered. The outer corner color, that's number 3. So we're gonna jump back down. Same brush. We're just gonna blend that into the outer corner here.
As far as the lipstick, I picked up, I keep saying LA Girl as if like we don't know what we're using, but it is the LA Girl again. The lipstick shade is called Love Triangle, and it is a purple lipstick.
There's like the smallest bit of fallout. Make sure you put a bunch of powder down. So I'm gonna take a little angled liner brush. This is the Morphe M165, and there's a liner shade over here to the left-hand side, and that's number 6. And it's like a deep teal with like some lighter teal reflect in it, and I'm just gonna use that to kind of smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm
liking the lip with the liner and the lipstick. Okay.
To blend that out, we're gonna take the Morphe M149. I'm gonna take the highlighter shade, the first one, shade number 1, and then a little bit of number 4, and just kind of mix them together and just...
I'm gonna dive into Delaney's little highlight palette here, that Moonlight Magic. And there's a stunning deep gold. I love the mirror in this too.
The mirror's really...
I feel like with the illuminating foundation, illuminating blush, and now this highlight, like my cheeks are... They're ready to go out in the sun and just blind people.
90s realness, fam. Realness. This actually swept away very easily. So much more easy.
We're feeling it. We're feeling LA Girl right now.
Are you ready to go to LA Girl?
How long have you been holding that one?
No. Okay, so for mascara, I picked up the Volumatic full-on lash lifting mascara from A.GIRL. However, it's blue, beach.
Ooh. Did you get the blue from ColourPop?
I didn't get any of their colors because they gave me the standard black one as like an add-on when I made an order. And I did not like it.
Uh-oh.
It was so dry. It's like better than sex when you leave it for too long.
I think it's nice and flaky.
Yes.
You blink and you're like, God, that's dry mascara in my eyeball.
Yes, it was just the dry as shit. So like, no, I was really disappointed too because I wanted to pick up a lot of those colored mascaras.
Yeah.
So it's a very subtle blue. And the technical name for this mascara is bright blue, but I mean, you know, when you're on the website or if you're in person, you're like, okay, blue. I could definitely see where they're getting volume. I love the applicator for this because it's nice and like flexible, but I wouldn't say that it makes your lashes like thick. Like, I feel like my lashes are here to punch you, but they don't punch you in a short way.
In a short way.
In a short way. Okay, last product. I picked up a lip. It's the Metal Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade... Okay, guys, so here's the finished look. We're going to do some close-ups real quick, and then we're going to talk about our pros and cons, so stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yeah, so pros and cons. Tell me about your pros. We'll get the good parts
Everything.
away.
I'm like, what did I not like? Okay, so we'll go by application. So the primer, okay, it didn't wow me because it really did remind me of the Smashbox original, but fraction of the price. So if you're definitely trying to try out the Smashbox, try this first. Really, I didn't see a difference between the two products, but it does a really nice job. It's smoothed. It didn't blur, but this just says smoothing, so it did what it did. Did its job. Did its job. Cutest palette. Love it.
Let me actually look at your eye. Like, oh, it's really pretty. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
This shade, this darker shade, yeah, my favorite out the whole palette. The pink was super pigmented. The silver gray toned one was really pretty. I put that in the middle of the eye, and I used my finger, so it worked really nice. And for $4 or $4.95 or something like that, dark eye canceling orange concealer. It did its job. I feel like my eyes aren't as dark. It blended out really nicely. It sat really nice underneath my concealer and foundation. My lip combos, so I did the pencil, the purple pencil, and I did the purple lip. Really good combo. Lip, the pencil glided on really nicely. Lip glided on really nice. The pigmentation is really nice. This is just a lipstick. It's not like liquid form or anything. You get a good amount the size of product.
Okay, Fenty.
Foundation was pretty interesting. It smells horrible. I hate the smell. But the color, for being the darker shade, and drugstore foundations rarely work on me. CoverGirl is the only one that I've ever found my exact shade. So this was interesting. It went on a little kind of like an ashier toned brown, but it's
definitely cool looking.
Yeah, but it's sitting really nicely, and I'm okay with it. So
you could always mix a little bit of your color corrector in there to change the tone if you wanted. I'm intrigued, but it is illuminating, and I don't feel like it's making me like super oily. Like, it felt just like a nice foundation. Didn't feel oily, but comfort. I do feel very nice. Yeah. Yeah, you look illuminated, but not like wet.
Yeah. And I guess my con would just be the blush.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird experience to watch you try to put that on. I just felt like it was just making her cheeks like super bright, but not like blush. Ooh. Right? Like even the swatch.
Definitely got the illuminating, but the color was just not there.
Maybe you can try again with a different foundation base or something.
So yeah, that's my pros and cons. How about you?
So we'll start with the sadness first. The lip was okay. Like, it went on, but like I thought it'd be much more pigmented for metallic lips, so kind of disappointing. I don't like seeing my natural lip peek through when I have a liquid lipstick on. Like, to me, that's the whole point of having a liquid lipstick, is that you don't see your lip underneath. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wear a gloss, bitch. Like, maybe if I wore like a black lipstick underneath and I wanted to give it a little shine, I'd put that on top. So lip topper, not a lip overall. Pros. So I love the foundation. I'm definitely going to use this. I don't think I would really need to mix it with anything. I feel like it's sitting really nicely. I don't feel like I have any foundation on for the most part. Like I don't feel it on my skin. I don't feel cakiness or anything like that. So that was cool. Jelly highlights I knew I'd love. I didn't realize like how much more glitter was in this one initially when I bought it versus this one is just more like a subtle glow. So if you want more of a subtle glow, get the GLOWAHOLIC. But if you want glitter, get the Princess Glow because, you know, princessy. But, you know, I'm never going to hate a jelly highlight. So. The other pro was the eyeshadow. So, like, I really liked the formula. The blendability was really easy to do. The sponge in the inside is, like, weird. And
I was wondering, do you feel like you're losing the possibility of more product because they're taking up so much space with the inner packaging?
Yeah, but I also see like the purpose of having the inner packaging is because it's like a tin, so it's just really deep. So like I don't really care about the amount of product I get when I think about eyeshadow palettes. I'm like, do I want the colors? I'm not like about the inside, like the amount. But if you were curious, this is 6 grams of product overall, and this lasts for 36 months. So that's like 3 times as long as like your average expiration. Just in differences, not necessarily like pros or cons. The mascara, it wasn't as blue as I thought it would be, but I mean it did its job as far as volumizing, but not necessarily lengthening. So like, can I just get one that's both? Can I have both? No, can't have both. Okay. The concealer, indifference. It was a little cakey for my fine lines, but I mean that's just my face. So like, you know, nothing bad about it. Will I pick it up when I need a concealer moving forward? Probably. So, you know, it's still good. And we both shared the Moonlight Madness palette, the highlighter. It worked out great to be bronzing, and
as a highlight, it highlighted.
Yeah. I felt like the lightest highlight shade did kind of die down my jelly highlight, so this probably would be something that I'd use with just like a nice glowy undertone. If it had glitter and I wouldn't use it.
I was expecting that light shade to really be like, oh my gosh, too much on my skin. But I put it on and I was like, where'd you go?
It's not that bright. I mean, like when you look at it online, you're like, okay, yeah, darkest shade, lightest shade. But when you're in person, like, no, this is just like a really chill, like beigey nude. So, you know, it actually like dampened my highlight. I didn't feel like it actually highlighted it. But yeah, so the mirror there is great though. Don't give up your mirrors, LA girl. You got it. And like the makeup, the eyeshadow had a mirror in it, but it's just like, it's so small. Like, no way. Stay tuned to our next drugstore bingo. I think we have like maybe 8 or 7 more brands to go. So we've got to.
Who's next?
Got it until at least the end of the year for these.
Yes.
But I really like doing these.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it really like, it's brands that I'm like, why have I never, you've been there for forever, but I've never seen you. So
thank you so much for watching this one today, and hit that bell before you go. Smash the subscribe button and follow us on our social media. It's all sugar and spice _makeup. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.